everybody? Joshua Stopper here, back with another video, taking you guys on a very special blind commentary, blind reaction. Today we are reacting to the latest book by Pennsylvania's finest comic genius, Jimmy Gownley, The Whole World's Crazy Special 25th Anniversary Edition. Let's see what we got here. Figure out how to open this properly. Okay. Alright. Okay, so it looks like it's about the same as the old ones that I have, which are right down here. Barnes & Noble, paper source. Okay. I actually ordered the first and second volumes, because he's also doing a 25th anniversary edition of What Makes You Happy, but I haven't gotten any conversation, what's the word? I almost said conversation. Confirmation as to when that's shipping, or I'm pretty sure I bought it, but we'll see. Anywho, here it is! Cover illustration, copyright 2026! I'll just plug out my old copy here, and we're going to compare these side by side. Okay, before and after. What do you think of that? It looks like they're about the same size. Yeah, they are exactly the same size. Okay. It makes sense because on the back here it shows the other 6 volumes still have the same cover on, so I don't know if he's only doing volumes 1 and 2 for the new covers, or if he's eventually going to update all of them, but we'll see. Alright, very cute picture on the front here with Amelia standing in front of the fence with those fall leaves there. We got Jimmy Gownley on the top, Whole World's Crazy, and Amelia Rules book. Doesn't have the logo like this one has, but looks interesting. We got some more reviews here. Let me get this off my lap a while. Amelia Rules rocks. Jennifer Holm, creator of Baby Mouse. Full of wisecracking jokes and quips, ingenious gags, screamingly funny dialogue, and the best of classic comic book antics. Megan McDonald, creator of Judy Moody. Wonderful all ages comic, New York Magazine. Unwraps a kid's eye view of life honestly, poignantly, and with a heavy dollop of melodrama, book list. Side-splittingly hilarious, Library Journal, I remember that one. Amelia Rules is a delightful entry for lovers of comics and realistic fiction. She's a character to rival Ramona and Judy Moody. School Library Journal. Alright, got The Whole World's Crazy right there. Okay, so we got a list here of all the other books. I also noticed they have Very Ninja Christmas listed. And here, this looks like the same picture that was on the first page of this one. Yeah, okay. They just changed the fonts for the title. Alright then. I hope we'll still get to see this picture somewhere along the line, because it's so iconic. They got it here, and they also have it on the back. Maybe we'll see it at the end where they have that little ad for the other books. Still published by Atheneum. Same publishers of The 10th Good Thing About Barney by Judith Viorst, which was on the Reading Rainbow episode, Bachelor's Party and Gifts. Okay, all of this looks the same dedications here. Special thanks to Michael Cohen. Okay, the copyright information looks like it's twice as long, though. And they add a copyright. This one says 2006 and 2009. This one says 06, 09, and 26. By Jimmy Gownley and Karen Applegate Gownley. And there's this one again. Whole world's crazy. Amelia versus the Sneeze Barf. Okay. And we still have the classic logo in the corner of that one. Everything looks about the same here. We got Saturday morning TV. They don't have the original titles like they had in the original 32-page comic book series, the little individual stories within this comic book. It used to be Saturday morning TV, Freeze Tag, and then the Sneeze Barf incident, but all of this as a whole is just called Sneeze Barf now. Okay, we got all this. Very nice, very nice. Gym class system, okay. So I guess the new material is going to be towards the end. Most likely. Just paging through here. And there's the Halloween one, whatever that's called. It's Yep, loosely in disguise and frightened. And next we're going to have Amelia McBride and the other side of Yuletide. Yep, there it is. Speak softly to me. Yep, I see another little gap there with one of those blue pages, so there's definitely something new at the end. Oh boy, here we go. Yes, indeed. Free ice cream day. Isn't interesting? It's right after that thing with Amelia and the egg cream. That's perfect. Makes you think of Hinkles in Colombia. Alright. Amelia Rules. The bonus story in Volume 1, Free Ice Cream Day, will commence in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's read. Before you go, I have one more quick story. It was the one day of school I was looking forward to. Student Appreciation Day. Okay? Otherwise known as Free Ice Cream Day. Alright, so it kind of looks like the classic design. She looks a little bit older, though. So maybe this story takes place a little bit after the 5 original ones that were released in this book. Although I could be wrong. The reason I say this is because Amelia looks a little bit taller here than she does in the stories that come before. Yeah, she looks a little bit smaller there. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but just an observation. Now, I don't want to get too into the details. That's good, because I gotta eat dinner soon. But when Brittany cut the line and took the last chocolates, leaving just one sad raspberry sorbet for me... Pardon me, coming through. Hey! I accidentally tripped and spilled it on Brittany's head. Really? Was that really an accident, or did you get mad and put on her head? Whoops. It was awesome. So what made it awesome? The fact that you pulled that sneaky trick, or the fact that you wanted something bad to happen to Brittany and it did, so it was sort of like serendipity? Maybe? She says it was awesome, but that's not what I want to tell you about. I want to tell you about the walk home. Ugh, what a day that was. There she looks a little bit more like about the size she was in, Speak Softly to Me. Rhonda says, You okay? Amelia, no, I'm not. Reggie, for real, how bad was it? Pretty bad, says Reggie. Was it gum in my hair bad? Asked Amelia. Oh, definitely, said Reggie. Ugh. Was it barf on my crush bad? Asked Amelia. It was barf on your crush adjacent, said Reggie. I don't think we ever had any stories about that in this series, did we? I mean, the sneeze barf was all about Reggie barfing on Bug and Iggy, but I don't remember anyone barfing on their crush. Maybe that's something that hasn't been mentioned in the book yet, but it's probably happened at some point or another. Amelia, look, we all know what happened was an accident, but the question remains, why didn't you stop it? I was in the lunch line, says Reggie. Amelia, convenient. How about you, Jimmy boy? Ah, there's Pajama Man. All right, here we go. His eyes were closed because he was saying grace, said Reggie. And he's got that little halo thing there. Nice. Well, don't look at me, said Rhonda. Oh, I'm looking right at you, sister, said Amelia. She called Rhonda sister. That's interesting because one of the last things that Rhonda said in the final book was, You got that right, sister, and they did that fist bump. Rhonda says, Amelia, listen. Was it your idea to accidentally spill a sorbet on Brittany? Terrible? Yes. Brittany Terrible? Reminds me of the Little Bear movie where they named the mountain lion Trouble. But do you know why I didn't stop you? Why? Asked Amelia. Rhonda says, I think all your ideas are terrible. Amelia just looks at her. Gee, thanks. No, hear me out, said Rhonda. I mean, did I sense impending disaster? Yeah, I did. Could I have stopped it? Sure. But I had two reasons not to. First, I've come to accept that sometimes you're just gonna do random stuff and cause chaos. Amelia sighs. True. Second, seeing Brittany covered in raspberry glop was. Rhonda's thinking. What's the word? Oh, yeah. Delightful! Ooh, interesting. It seems like Amelia and Rhonda are about to agree on something. In fact, the only one I'd rather see like that is you! Amelia says. Yep, okay. This definitely takes place around this era with the first 5 volumes because Amelia and Rhonda still have a bit of a rift between each other. Like, they're still kind of enemies. They don't really become friends yet until near the end of What Makes You Happy, the second book. So, this kind of works in terms of fitting in with the continuity. Rhonda says, bottom line, it was a hoot. 5 stars. Would repeat. As a matter of fact, this is in case anyone else needs to accidentally get glopped. And now she's holding this container that says Banana Goodness Pudding. And she's handing it to Amelia. This is in case anyone else needs to accidentally get glopped. So Rhonda gave this dish of pudding to Amelia to throw at somebody else? Or is Rhonda being nice to Amelia by giving her another dessert since she totally wasted hers on giving Brittany a mess. We'll find out in a minute. And then Rhonda leaves. See ya! Amelia says she's a riot. Oh, come on, Amelia, says Reggie. I think you guys are more alike than you think. Someday, you'll be close friends. Nice foreshadowing. As somebody who's read the entire series, I know how true that is. Maybe. Or maybe you're a big, sappy goon filled with wishful thinking, says Amelia. Wishful thinking, yes, but I've never quite pictured Reggie as a sappy goon, though. I mean, yes, he does have some weird ideas, but because wishful thinking, he has these dreams to become like this mutant superhero or whatever. She says, maybe, or maybe you're a big sappy goon filled with wishful thinking. Reggie says, that's a real possibility, yes. Then Reggie says, peace, and leaves. And Reggie starts saying, she wore a raspberry sorbet. uh, Jimmy mentioned this in his Dumb Ideas podcast, that this is supposed to be like a parody of a song that he used to listen to years ago. So Amelia's standing there. She says, standing there holding my pudding cup, I could kind of imagine a day when Reggie was right. Maybe Rhonda and I will be good friends someday. Maybe best friends. I'd like that. Now, if I was writing this, I would have ended it right here, but I have a feeling there's still a little more. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. Amelia, I guess, opens up the jar and tosses it off the picture, and then we hear sploosh. Hey! And yep, Amelia threw the pudding at Rhonda, and now Rhonda's chasing her. And Amelia says, but no rush! Meaning, no rush in becoming good friends just yet. Got a few more hilarious comics to go before that happens. Alright. Hey, they did use that picture. This was the picture that was on the cover of the very first issue of the original 32-page comic book series. Okay, I'm glad we got to see that at least once. That's fantastic. Nice, snazzy new little ad there. Okay, they no longer have the picture with him with his wife and two kids. Makes sense because his kids are grown now, but yeah. It's this one, by the way. Okay, so that was Amelia Rules Volume 1, The Whole World's Crazy, 25th Anniversary Edition. The Amelia-verse is back. And this classic character's adventures are getting bigger than ever. Jimmy's working on a brand new Amelia Rules book, which will take place after the 8th and final volume of the original series. And of course, like I mentioned before, there will be a 25th anniversary edition. I keep saying 20. No. I'm sorry. I keep saying 25th. It's just 20th. I'm getting my years mixed up here. It is 25th. 25th. 20 years would be 2006. 25 years, 2001. Okay. 25th anniversary of What Makes You Happy, Volume 2, is also available. I'm looking forward to reading that one of these days. And I'll continue following Jimmy on Substack, gvillecomics.substack.com. You can check out all of his new works there. He posts the comics that he's working on once in a while. He also does Jimmy Gownley's Dumb Ideas podcast. gvillecomics.substack.com. And of course, Substack is where you can also find the work that I do, joshuastauffer1.substack.com. All of my little Joshua comics are there. my book, Meet Zoe Richards, and my Kids TV and Me podcast as well. And if you're a Peanuts fan, be sure to listen to Unpacking Peanuts with Jimmy Gownley, Michael Cohen, and Harold Buckles. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. This is Joshua Stalver signing out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.